Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, Lady D. This will be my weekly video. Um, I've been really busy this week and with appointments, but I'm going to do this video for the what's coming up of the week as I usually do. So there was a lot of this week with the planets. There's a lot of transits with Pluto and with the nodes. So with that, it's going to be more about endings and things starting up and new things coming up too. It's probably going to be like thinking about where you're heading next and what sort of life lessons that are coming into play here. And there could be, as I say, a lot of things like life lessons that are coming up this week or thinking about it because we're coming up towards when the nodes are going to look at changing signs in a couple of weeks. Um, so you're going to find that there's a lot of life lessons coming up this week, or there's a destiny points coming up, and then the next couple of weeks too, because we've only got not long for the nodes to start to change. And we've also got on the 22nd, we do have the Venus retrograde that is also coming up too. So this is a big month with the planets and with what's happening and where we're going to go towards. So we're going to be finishing up with the nodes in Taurus and in Scorpio. We've also got on Monday, Tuesday, we've got Mars, which is going to be moving into Virgo, and this is going to bring about maybe agitated or things about where things aren't sort of moving the way you want it to go, or particular like nitpicky. Virgo is about being nitpicky, it's about being perfection. It's about there's also a bit of a worry here, so you might find that if things aren't done in a particular way or sort of your way, or you can't get something right, this is going to like sort of tick you off this week with this energy shift that's coming into Virgo. We've still got they've got Mercury in Leo, the same with Venus in Leo. That's going to be sort of thinking about what you're entitled to or what you want. You might be looking at things that are sort of more extravagant or bigger than what even what you need. This would be, I think, about your ego, your pride that could be coming up with this as well. And then we've still got the Saturn that's in retrograde. We've got Neptune in retrograde. We've also got Chiron there in Aries, which can gonna bring about things with like it's like leaders as we've been seeing so far with that's been in there. It's been going to be there for a couple of years. And we have Jupiter, but moving forward in Taurus still. And with these, and we still got this unexpected energy in Taurus as well. This could be feeling like a slope, like a sort of a hard slope. We also have aspects with Mars to Pluto. This is going to be like, again, it could be like frustration. Things are looking like they're not balanced. It's going to be like pushing things through. And I feel like this week it's going to be about pushing through, keep pushing about where you want to go. And when things happen, it's just going to keep pushing through to get to where you're wanting to happen, what you want to happen, and just keep pushing through and things sort of come up and sort of hold you back this week. Um, I also feel like it might be in more of a cold week that we have here in winter than on the other side of the world. I feel like there could be maybe a swap with your fires being still be out of control where they are over the other side of the world as well. Um, so let's look at the cards that are coming up here. I'm just gonna be a quick video because I do have to get ready for tomorrow. I do have an event coming up tomorrow in Bankstown, and then on Sunday I'll be up the Central Coast in Mingara. So if you are in Bankstown, come down and say hi, get a reading if you want to. And if you're in Mingara, come and say hi. Mingara, I'm already booked out in the morning. Let's have a look here for what's coming up in the week. I feel like people are going to want to go further, like they want to progress further, but there's going to be things holding you back. So you're not going to be able to get what you're wanting to get done. And it could be again with time. So I felt the same thing with this week, just like with me with the horoscopes. Time just got the better of me in getting them out. I'm hoping to get them done tonight. Um, so it's just the thing about timing and people needing time and your time. It's like eating up time too. Okay, this week ahead. You are trying to be very particular. It is this week, it will be about probably like working hard or harder, but looking at great detail. I also feel like they could be looking at some endings that are coming up here, but I don't feel like it's going to be all bad news with this ending or someone walking away. because I feel like with this card, even though it's a bit gloomy, the flower's still in bloom. So to me, this card is about, yes, people are walking away or something could be ending and you're feeling sad over it, but it's not all sad. There's still some positive there, and you're still there ready to fight. There could be an aspect of things like collapsing, or things like people fleeing something, and where things aren't looking right, and you're wanting to escape or get out of that and to go into something that's looking a lot more positive or a lot better, um, as well as moving on to something positive, something new is going to happen here where we're leaving something behind. Like there's a lot of endings this week. We've got a lot of energy with Pluto, Mercury, and Mars. So it can be wanting to move forward with this Mars energy, being more motivated and activated to go forward and push us to go forward. But when things aren't lined up in a row or certain things, it's really going to get you frustrated. Um, then moving with Pluto. Pluto is about endings. It's like death and transformation. It's an ending and then there's a beginning. It's the phoenix. And then, and with the note, it's like life lessons, destiny point, where we heading here. And it is going to feel like we were on a journey this week, like everyone's individual journey into where they are heading, and not sure where you're going. But I feel like there's something here where people are going to be leaving and fleeing something. If something doesn't look right, look great, um, people doing the wrong things. I feel like there will be a big distraction that comes up this week, but it's about also regaining trust in things too. But people are coming in here for battle, um, and people wanting to like keep their money. It's like adding up their money too. There is some sort of offer that's coming up here, a financial offer, and I feel like this is going to be, it could be relationships too, but there's an offer that's coming up here. Whatever the offer is, it's going to be a better offer. Financially, stability. I feel like you're sort of wanting more things in your life. Like you're open to new possibilities this week. You're really open to new things coming in, and what sort of seems ridiculous, like may not seem ridiculous into how you think things through this week, because it's going to feel like, I feel like it's going to feel like you're trapped, but you're not trapped. Like you're something's holding you back, but you're not really trapped. It's more yourself. This card to me, it's like you're not trapped. There's got like handcuffs on the cats, but the handcuffs not actually attached to anything. So it's more like it's in your own head of where you are trapped. Um, Plus you've got this energy of like a fighting. There's going to be a bit of fighting with it collapsing, but that's going to promote the ending or the new beginning, or there's a new, as I said, like an offer coming up here, and it's a financial offer. I feel like there's a week of having to display leadership and courage to move forward too, and it is, I said, keep pushing forward when there's things that are going to set you back, to be able to get get what you want to go to. And I feel like that there's even to people who are awake, even myself, where things that I thought were one way, and then you second guessing yourself, or you're sort of waking up to sort of reality, to what's real, to what's not real. As an example, with the whole Titanic thing with that boat sinking, again, I started seeing stories about it. I didn't know, I wasn't aware about how the theory about the Titanic sinking, where about to JP Morgan and, the other man that was on the boat who didn't make it, and he was. And so there was a big conspiracy theory about that, which then changes the game, and you start thinking about how things are now. We don't really know what's happening around the world. We only see what we're allowed to see, and then when you start digging, you uncover things. The same about the sort of things about the moon, and someone said to me last night, I had an appointment that I went to, and the lady that I went to, and she was like, she's lost a lot of friends over her beliefs over the last couple of years to do with COVID and things. And she's like, people think that she's crazy, and we get called that. People think that we're crazy because we believe in certain things. But she's like, one day they're going to wake up and they're going to realize that we're not the crazy ones. So I feel like people are waking up, but even people who are awake are then opening up their mind to other possibilities, that where we thought that, Titanic did sink because of the iceberg, rather than it sank because there was to do with an insurance job in the financial markets, and it's all connected. So And this could even be the things are trapped, like you're trapped in your own mind, your own belief system, but then you're waking up as well to what's sort of going on and realizing that these things have been not been happening just the last 2 years. They've been happening since a long time ago. So this is going to bring up things that maybe feel uncomfortable this week, or conflict with people because we do have this Mercury that's in Leo. So, you might feel a bit argumentative because you're going to have, it's like a thing of ego here and what you're passionate about because we have Venus in here too. Girl, getting ready for this big retrograde that's happening on the 22nd. Um, and then also we've got these nodes, node in Taurus. We want to feel safe, secure. We want to make sure that our finances are all set up and stable. And we want to move away from anything that's going to sort of fear us or put us in an uncomfortable position here because the north south node's in Scorpio. So we've got these things that are going to come up about us this week. So let me just get a channel for what's coming up the week ahead, and then I'll just do 3 cards for Sue. So this week is going to be feeling uncomfortable for you all. For each one of you have a fear, and this fear is going to come to light. For others, it's going to be a reckoning day of reconditioning and readjusting to your thoughts, readjusting to the world around you, and to what's happening. You are all starting to wake up, and other possibilities are coming up to a light. Where things you thought were more stable, you are now going to seem unstable. Where you're unsure exactly where to put money, exactly where to put assets, exactly what is happening around the world, where the unveiling of government's true calling will also be unveiled this week, and you'll see through the lies and the manipulation they are putting over people. For only the people of true heart and true of mind will see the opening. For those who are still wanting their eyes closed and not wanting to see will remain that way. But all in all, slowly will wake up, and in the end, you'll all be awake and you'll all be gobsmacked as what's going to be really going on behind the scenes. Okay, so let's just do a quick 3 card spread as well. Choose this deck here. Okay, then I've got to go. Okay, so cards 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, card number 1, which is this card here. With this card here, I feel like you're really starting to walk away from something, like sort of in these cards. There is a message of calling you, or something is calling you to go in a different direction, to turn your back into going into something that's a lot more clearer for you, and you understand a lot more by the end of the week. I feel like you're touching just on the surface of what's coming up for you. There is more under like coming up in different layers. You're wanting to be strong, you're not wanting to be ignorant, but you're wanting to also show your passion to people and everyone around you, and you want everyone to take you seriously this week. Card number 2, which is this card here. With this card, I feel like you're floating on cloud 9. You've got all these ideas ahead of you and what you're thinking. You're getting your thoughts together. You're also you're crossing the bridge. So I feel like you are crossing into something better this week. You're leaving something behind that was not really worth much, that you wasn't really doing you any favors or any good, and you're going into somewhere that's going to be a lot better for yourself. You have like a little friend here or someone giving you advice. You're doing your research. You know what is right for you, and you're paying attention to that, not to what other people have to say about you too with this card. And card number 3, which is this card here. I feel like this card is just about opening your mind, opening your heart. It's about releasing things. It might be also a week for you to go and look at some crystals. I feel like your intuition is going to be heightened, but also looking at certain crystals here. You're also looking like maybe Mandelas or certain patterns, or looking at how patterns are forming in your life. Um, but you're sort of very like free, and you're giving it up. You're just releasing to the world what's going to happen, and you're fine with it. And you're fine, like you're confident too in that too as well. And you're not being forgetful as well with that card too. Oh, okay. So as I said, tomorrow I'm at Bankstown Sports Club. If you're around, come and say hi. If you'd like to book in for a reading with me, and and I will be doing a talk there. I think it's at 1 o'clock or 1:30. And then I will be at Mingara at Central Coast on Sunday. I am booked up in the morning so far, and I have a talk at 11:30 there. So I am so far available for more from 12 onwards. I'm available, or 12:30, I think it is. I think it's actually 12:30 that I'm available got availability. So again, if you're in that area, come and say hi, or if you want to book in, please contact me to book a spot in. And I hope you have a good week. Got my little friend there behind me as usual sleeping. So thank you for your likes, shares and your comments, and I will see you for my next video. So bye for now.